divisions. Woo! The fans absolutely love it. Watch some of the replay. Very opening seconds. Dilson Fio takes the man down, and he looked to be dominating, landing some huge blows. But De Silva never became discouraged. He took a beautiful headbutt right there he used against Fio, and it was effective in the right hand. That was the shot that knocked him. He was out on his feet right there.
Yeah, you saw his knees failed him.
All right, Federico, why don't you set up here this semifinal?
You'll be Jorge Pereira, Jiu-Jitsu against Roberto, boxer Godoy, another Jiu-Jitsu against Vanderlei, a Thai fighter. I think Vanderlei is going to be a little bit tired. Let's see how good of a performance he's going to be able to give against
All right, you see it. This semifinal coming up. We go back to the little guys, 132 pounds, 60 kilos, 2.2 pounds per kilo. That's how you get that weight. And Sergio Soares is a full contact man against Misael da Silva Hokkaido. Soares in the multicolored trunks, and he comes out, both men come out, kicking and throwing, striking blows. Oh, nice knees right there by Soares as he continues to pummel his opponent. His opponent tries to get him down, and he does get him down. He's in the guard right now, and Soares is on the bottom. Da Silva on top is both men now try and plot their strategy. Both came out throwing blows and kicking and doing all the things you're supposed to do to try and make this thing go. Both men are back on their feet, and they're back down.
Sergio is a very talented fighter. So is Misael from the Hapkido, but I mean, on the quarterfinals, Sergio fought a beautiful fight. Very talented and strong fighter.
Sergio's going to looks like he let his opponent get up. No, he kicks him in the face instead. Vale tudo, anything goes, ladies and gentlemen. A little heel to the knee area that time by Da Silva.
Yeah, Sergio looks at Misael with such a demeaning look, you know.
No respect at all, it looks like, as he tries to force his opponent out, and his opponent says, "Nah, I'm getting out of the ring." Well, he's back in. Didn't take long. Both men are back up on their feet. We wait. Oh, a little, not too much as Da Silva tries for a double leg takedown. He gets the takedown. He's in the half guard. Now he's trying to throw the guillotine on his opponent, Soares, but that's not going to go. He's not locked in at all, is he? There's a reverse mount. And now he's a side mount as the slippery Da Silva works his way around, tries to get his feet out to get his opponent off of him, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, Misael was trying to bring Sergio to his guard, but he didn't succeed. Sergio capitalized and kept the side mount, the side position.
He sure did, and he's in it right now.
Trying to apply an arm bar there.
Oh, a great elbow to the midsection.
It looks like Misael felt there.
All right, headbutt. And Misael looks like he may be in a little bit of trouble. That's it's very deceptive, though, because the punishment these men can take is phenomenal. And if you're Brazilian, you never quit this sport unless you have to, unless you get in some kind of a submission hold, as he has pulled off his opponent. And I think this one, well, the referee is, no, this is over.
Yeah, what happened was Misael's corner called the referee and said they should stop the fight.
And just like that, it is over.
Yeah.
His man apparently way overmatched. Misael da Silva overmatched for the young Sergio Soares, as Soares was impressive. Well,
yeah,
you see some of his work right there.
Yeah, and Sergio now guarantees his spot on the final. He's from the south of Brazil, Minas Gerais.
Okay, our next semi, 132-pounders, Marcelo Giudice. He's a Chinese boxer, and he will be taking on Alexandra Luta Livre. This should be a very, very good semi in the 60K class.
Yeah, Marcelo is a lightning fighter. He's very fast, effective, incredible strike powers, and he is being embraced by the Jiu-Jitsu clan, so his grappling skills are very good. You're looking at a small fighter with the heart of a lion.
Oh, great round kick that time from Alexandra.
Yeah, Alexandra is a grappler with some stand-up ability, and I expect this fight to be a war.
Well, it is already a war as they go down to the mat. and Alexandra on top. But look at this. Trying to, well, there's just a lot of great grappling going on inside. Some good infighting.
Yeah, Alexandre is trying to push that arm back so he cannot control him from the side, and trying to bring Marcelo back to his guard.
Oh, and a good little strike there from in close as both men are trying to.
Yeah, what happened was Alexandre grabbed the arm and tried to apply armbar.
Oh my! Now he's got him in a well.
He turned
his
his
back.
back.
Tough to lock him or choke him out that way. Although it looks like he's working towards that. Alexandre trying to get that choke hold locked in. In the meantime, he throws a couple of lefts. He can't do that, so not to be discouraged. He remains on top, but look at the strength of Marcello Gudici.
Yeah, Marcelo, the guy with the black trunks, and Alexandre with the black trunks with the blue stripes. And Alexandre is a very experienced grappler, so I do not see him tapping out from a rear choke.
Well, they continue to work out, and you're right. And as he finally gets his man off, and now on top, striking with both hands. Oh, boy. Good takedown that time. Single leg takedown as he lifts his opponent wide open all the way up in the air, and he falls down. But now they continue to work in the corner.
Yeah, Marcelo is no stranger to the Brazilian Vale Tudo fighting rings. He's a veteran, and his performances are always very impressive.
Oh, a couple of rights, couple of lefts. Both men just missing with big shots and a huge knee that just misses.
Look at the speed of those punches.
This is in real speed, live speed, folks. You're exactly right, Federico. These men are lightning quick and in phenomenal shape. Look at that. Very little body fat. Sweeping low kick there. Both men now kind of taking a little break, believe it or not, as they stand and work the attack. Oh, nice, good right hand by Alexandre. All right, they continue to feel each other out in the middle of the ring. Marcello with the little knee up high. Oh, he comes back, breaks out of that hold and throws a big right hand. Did not stop, though, Alexandre.
Very well balanced match. You have both fighters comfortable standing up on the ground. Very balanced fight. Anything can happen.
This looks like a fight that may end up, you know, oh, great kick. Lower leg kick right there, sweeping kick down to the leg, a Muay Thai kick. And it knocked Alexandre down, but he's right back up. As Marcello continues to work the attack through some huge right hands. I don't know how he stayed up. Big right and left hands by Marcello. Oh, that's a huge right that nails his opponent, and right on top of him, Marcello is on top, pressing the attack. He dropped him with the right hand, and now he throws an elbow to his face. Wow, what action, ladies and gentlemen. And now
Alexandre on top.
Yeah, Alexandre reverses that situation, gets on top. But I'll tell you what, he has to take a break as he tries just a baby headbutt there. Didn't work. Boy, look at the clamps that Marcello puts on his opponent with those huge legs he has. Alexandre tries to
do a sweep.
Yeah, and get some distance between himself and Marcello to strike. And now uses the headbutt here and there, but
yeah, he was locking both of Alexandre's arms, and after that he was going to try to apply a sweep, but Alexandre was smart and headbutt him.
Marcello with the single leg takedown does not pull it off, though. Really good defense that time, if there is such a thing in Vale Tudo fighting, but good defense by Alexandre, and he whiffs with a big uppercut.
Gary, they have missed some shots that if they had connected,
it would have been lights out. Well, they get back up, and Alexandre breathing very heavily now. He's been in a war here with Marcello.
Now, who do you think is going to win this fight, Gary?
Well, I tell you, I like Giaducci. Marcello, I don't know though. It's you know, he seems to be the stronger fighter, so we'll see. Both men though working it out, and these fights can stop in an instant though. If one guy gets into a compromising position, anything can happen. An arm bar, an ankle lock. Oh, nice rights and lefts by Alexandre. The winner here
You can already feel
will meet Sergio Soares.
You can already tell that they're a little bit tired.
Oh boy, big double leg takedown. Nice by Marcelo. And now he is mounting him. He's got a side mount on him. Now what's he going to do?
Now you see Alexandre is crossing his legs to avoid the mount. He tried to reverse. He's holding the arm, trying to apply an Americana, which is an arm bar.
Oh, and he comes up and
Marcelo rolled with it.
He's still trying to apply the arm bar. He won't let go of that arm. He's taking a couple of shots with the free arm by Marcelo.
Yeah, Alexandre is fighting to bring Marcelo back to his guard.
Marcelo has broken the guard, really. He's kind of in a half guard there. Boy, this is a great grappling inside. There is so much happening that you don't see out there. These guys are constantly working, trying to work that strategy to pull something off.
This Chinese boxing has proven to be a very effective Brazilian style fighting. I knew very little about it, but every time they fight, they've been able to do very well in the.
They continue to work at a feverish pace here on the ground, and now
Alexandre goes to the back.
He does, and he may be in trouble if Marcelo can pull his head out. Boy, these guys are just rocking and rolling in the middle of the ring.
It is a chest.
Oh, Marcelo now back up, manages to land a right hand. Oh, he comes with a big right hand. That one did connect. Right on the jaw of Alexandre, but he's a tough cookie, ladies and gentlemen. He refuses to give in.
There is so much technique going on, Gary. Much more than hold the eye. Only a true well-skilled fighter will be able to understand what's happening there. These fighters are very well qualified. Too bad this sport does not have enough fighters like those two.
Well, I'll tell you, they do it justice. They are a credit to the sport of Brazilian vale tudo fighting. And these two gentlemen continue to work. And now the referee breaks them. And he says, let's go. You guys weren't doing much down there. And, well, they were doing a lot, though. I think the ref missed a few things, but he gets them back on their feet, and there they go. They're going to try and strike again. Both men coming with lefts and rights. Marcelo goes for the double leg takedown, doesn't do it. Can't pull it off. Two very strong men.
Marcelo has been able to succeed at almost every time he tried to take Alexandre down.
He took him down briefly, but Alexandre gets right back up. And now he pushes Marcelo against the ropes. Oh, tries a right hand uppercut. And I think it grazed Marcelo as he backs up. He had been pressing the attack, but I think he got nailed. Although he comes right back with a glancing blow off the forehead of Alexandre. Both men continue to work very hard against the ropes in Sao Paulo, Brazil for Brazilian vale tudo fighting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gary Cruz along with Federico Lapenda, and we've had a war here between Marcelo Giudice and Alexandre. Boy, good rights and lefts by Alexandre, connecting around the ears. Back comes Marcelo, although he takes some vicious blows. Alexandre now throwing lefts and rights. He's going all over the attack, brings the right knee up to the forehead as both men try and maintain their composure. But Alexandre knew he had rocked his opponent as he opened a full frontal assault.
Alexandre makes a mistake by not continuing to apply more blows. He's giving time for Marcelo to recoup.
Well, they have been going so long, I think he might have punched himself out a little bit, Federico.
It's a good point, Gary.
You know, you throw so many punches and blows, and then all of a sudden you say, whew, I got to take a breath here. And that's it. The time limit. And we will see who wins this fight. Wow. We are going to go to the judges?
Yeah, there's going to be a judge decision.
And in vale tudo fighting, 3 judges. And the winner, Marcelo Guidici, he is going to the final against Sergio Soares. But I'll tell you what, two great fighters, and one of the most technically sound fights that we have seen tonight, and they appreciate this young Brazilian here in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, it was a great display of technique and skills and heart.
What won it for him, in your opinion?
Well, Gary, I would have given this fight to Alexandre, who in my opinion is a higher skilled grappler and fought a better fight, but it depends how you look at it. I don't want to take any credit from Marcelo, who fought a beautiful fight.
And there, of course, is the final in the 132-pound class. But we're going to move up in weight. We're going to go to the 154-pound class. There's Wander Braga, a jiu-jitsu man from Rio de Janeiro, and he will be fighting Ailton Santos, a full contact man. You saw them earlier. Both are very good.
Yeah, you expect one more time the jiu-jitsu man to try to quickly close the distance and bring the full contact man, Ailton, with the gray shorts or green.
Actually, they're kind of a pretty purple, but he goes right down as he is taken down quickly by Braga, and Braga pulls him to the middle of the mat there, near the middle of the mat, and hits him with a couple of rights and lefts to the midsection, and he goes up high to the head. But right now, there goes just about three, like a hammer, sledgehammer to the head by Ailton, to the head of Braga.
Yeah, Wander now achieved the mounted position.
Yeah, he broke the guard. And
he was trying to apply a front choke. It's called Ezekiel.
And both men right there in the middle of the ring here. 9,000 folks watching this.
Yeah, Wander, very together fighter.
Wander just got his distance and starts throwing lefts and rights and lefts and rights and lefts and rights. And Ailton is almost helpless with that as he finally brings Braga right down to him again. Boy, big right hands to the back of the head. Braga landing punches with that right hand is lethal tonight.
Yeah, I like the way that Wander's taking his time, trying to do a front choke there. It costed him the mounted position.
Ailton reverses the position now.
He goes
and now he's on his back, and this is not good for Ailton.
Yeah, Wander fighting a beautiful fight.
Well, he's breaking his man down. He's got him in the chokehold. He's trying to lock it in.
If the kid stays too long, I think he'll fall asleep. Sure enough, there he goes.
There he goes.
La La Land.
He's out. That's it. He refused to tap.
He passed out.
And Wander Braga chokes his man out.
And guarantees his place in the final.
And there he is, Ailton going, "Where am I?" In Portuguese. Well, you see the frontal assault. It was a classic jiu-jitsu fight, and you see this at the end of the course, as that was, I think, a feeble attempt at a tap when you saw Ailton kind of punch himself in the head briefly, but he is out. He was stone cold choked out. Okay, our next semifinal, Claudio Nor, jiu-jitsu man against a fierce rival, Luta Livre, and well, Joel de Oliveira, Luta Livre man. So you've got two of the biggest rivals in Brazil in the martial arts going against each other. And watch this, folks. Joel de Oliveira and Claudio Nor.
You can expect another well-balanced match. Joel having the upper hand on the standing up, but on the ground you can go either way.
Claudio Nor, of course, in the white trunks, and Joel in the dark with the blue. Like you said, very familiar, the Luta Livre colors. All right, both men working the middle of the ring. Couple of shots there to the midsection by Claudio Nor as he comes up high with the knee. Couldn't get close enough to really land that. Now, Joel trying to get his distance here as he goes down, and Claudio Nor going, a missed opportunity. He had him down for a moment, but he too was down, so he couldn't cash in. Now he tries to take his opponent down, but a great throw by Claudio Nor, or I should say by Joel, and now Claudio Nor has him in the guard.
Joel has fought Claudio Nor before, and he won the match. So he has that emotional control, I believe, over Claudio Noor, who's fighting with a little bit of fear, but at the same time with that revenge energy, which many times is helpful.
Jiu-Jitsu, luta libre, huge rivals, as you pointed out. I mean, everyone in Brazil either picks one or the other, don't they?
Yes.
All right, well, right now, the luta libre man is on top, and the jiu-jitsu man on the bottom, as they both work for position. Someone is cut. I see some blood on the left arm of Joe Heel, and I believe Claudio Noor has a cut on his face, somewhere in the head area.
Joe is a very smart fighter. From inside of the guard, he's able to apply short punches and headbutts to the precise blooding places, you know?
Yeah, he continues to try and open those cuts.
Yeah, he's very good at it.
And another headbutt right there in close. That all does damage. A left hand, and Claudio Noor right now is taking the worst of this beating, but I'll tell you, I've seen these fights change on a dime, although he just took two huge shots over the cut on that eye. Two big right hands, but he manages to get back up and wildly swings away as both men break and are back on. Oh, a great round kick, a Muay Thai kick low to the leg.
Yeah, Joe fighting at 154 pounds, and you watching a fighter who spars with Hugo Duarte, Marco Ruas, Pedro Rizzo, top heavyweight fighters in the world, and that's who his sparring trainers are, the Pedro. So there's nothing that can stop this kid, you know?
No, I mean, he must feel like he's getting a break going against such a lighter opponent.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've seen Pedro Rizzo and Marco Ruas fight, and they're toughest men alive. They're very, very tough. So this guy trained very well for this fight. Boom, there's a takedown. Joe Heel on top now. Claudio Noor back in the bottom where he took quite a beating in the opening minutes of this fight.
You see Joe Heel trying to fight for the mount position.
Oh, nice left hand to the face, to the upper left cheek. Another one. Just little tapping blows, but they all add up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, some big rights and lefts. Joe Heel, though, both men now just facing each other. You're going to see a heel, and he's trying to lock in the ankle lock. And he's trying to lock, and he breaks the ankle lock. Boy, very close to getting a submission hold, Joe Heel did against Claudio Noor, but Claudio Noor breaks it, and then he goes on the attack with a left hand and a right as he gets his opponent near the ropes there.
Yeah, that's the only problem about the Fuke ankle and knee lock is if you're not precise about it, your opponent has the chance of working for a mount position.
Came very close, so now I see a cut below the right eye of Joe Heel.
And going back to the leg lock issue, it's a typical luta livre thing, while the jiu-jitsu man will always fight for the mount position or the back. There Joe Heel goes again.
Claudio Noor is having a very difficult time. He's going for the ankle lock one more time, and he's setting it up pretty good, although Claudio Noor, though, continues to come back, trying to roll his man as he gets him in the guard.
At this time, Joe Heel gives up on the ankle lock and goes to the guard.
Exactly. And this one is over. There's a timeout. Wait a minute. The timeout is both men are back on their feet, and they're going to go again. Here we go. Why the timeout?
They were watching the cut of Claudio Noor.
He has a pretty nasty gash. Oh, a great round kick to the cheek. Oh, and another kick to the face. A spinning back kick. Didn't stop him, though. He keeps coming forward. Joe Heel looks very dominant as he tries to lock in that ankle lock, as does Claudio Noor. Both men trying to go for the ankle lock. Man, they've tried that several times. Both been unsuccessful. Man, this is great action here.
As I told you in the beginning of the game, this will be a very well-balanced match as well.
Well, you know, the one rival, the jiu-jitsu man in the white, luta libre man in the black with the blue stripe, and they're fighting like they're fighting for their tradition. As another takedown, and on a side mount is Joe Heel. Claudio Noor, that eye is very swollen. His whole face is actually very swollen as he has taken a lot of punishment to the face tonight.
Yeah, Joe Heel was able to land some nice blows to Claudio Noor's face.
opened up a couple of cuts, and as you pointed out, they stopped action just a moment ago to check those cuts to see if he could go on. That is a tough, oh, you can see the pained expression on the face of Claudio Noir when he took 2 elbows to the ribs and then right back with a right hand to the, actually an elbow to the right cheek. He takes that, and now he's in a very, very vulnerable position. Johil on top, and I've seen so many guys get choked out tonight from that same position.
Joey wasn't able to put the hooks well yet,
Well, he's still trying.
Claudio No can escape at any,
That's right, he pulls out of it, but Johil goes now into the side mount again and throws a left hand in close. You're going to see another vicious elbow to the rib cage.
Yeah, those will hurt later on tonight.
They hurt me, and I'm, what, 25 feet away? Wow, that's it.
Hit that.
He tapped out. Just took an amazing amount of punishment, but there is your winner, Johil de Oliveira.
Yeah, Johil guarantees his place in the final, and he will meet against Wander Braga, another Jiu-Jitsu man. So what's happening is Johil gets to fight 2 Jiu-Jitsu men. What a treat for the 9,000 spectators that packed this arena tonight.
Oh, look at that, though. He just, a classic fight. So there it is, and you just set up our 70K final, the 154-pounders. And in our 176-pound class, Macaco. He's a jiu-jitsu man fighting Erico Correa, and he's a Sipaquito.
Yeah, Macaco is the guy with the blue trunks,
Right.
with the bad boy emblem.
And we've seen that bad boy earlier tonight.
Yes.
Very impressive in his first bout. Along with Correa, he was very impressive too. So, oh, a nice kick to the head. Big round kick to the head by Macaco to the head of Correa, I should say. And Correa comes back. A real short round kick also caught Macaco coming in. He had his head down and he took it right on the cheek.
Macaco comes from a 16 winning streak.
He's won 16 straight, huh?
Yeah, he.
Oh, and he takes his man down. Oh, and a headbutt in close as, oh, Macaco, and this is over. He took his man down. Erico Correa must have had the wind knocked out of him when he hit the ground, took 2 headbutts and said, you're not gonna hurt this pretty face.
I think what a lot has to do with the pressure. You know, he's fighting Macaco in Macaco's hometown. The pressure of Macaco's name, the jiu-jitsu taboo, he gave up.
That was a huge forehead. Okay, in our next semifinal
Will be Pelé, a Thai fighter, who will be fighting Aloysio Neto, but Aloysio Neto could not continue, so Pelé advances to the final.
Now on to the open division, and you see it. Roberto Xavier against Jorge Pereira. Jiu-jitsu against the boxer, Roberto. And he was very impressive. The cocky one, Pereira. We'll see what happens here. Watch this action tonight. This is the open division. A boxer and a jiu-jitsu man.
Roberto wearing black trunks with the white stripes. He guaranteed his place on the semifinal by knocking out the Hapkido guy in less than a minute.
Yes, he did. It was a devastating shot too. But right now, Pereira takes his man down, and he's got a full front mount on him in a very, very good position.
Yeah, Pereira trying to slip his arms out of the lock.
He has a full front mount, but he can't do anything with it at this point. You know, you expect to see maybe a headbutt or something at this point. He finally gets his arms through, and watch out. He may try and get some distance, the jiu-jitsu man, to, oh, good left hands, and there goes the headbutt as he closes the distance on the boxer. The boxer is not in a favorable position, is he?
Yeah, the boxer now is in unfamiliar grounds, and I think Pereira is going to try to bring him to the center of the ring and start to apply, strikes and waiting for the right opportunity to make a submission hold.
Yeah, going for using the headbutt a little bit too, and boy, he's got him locked out with those feet too. Look at that. He is in a totally dominant position here as Roberto Xavier is in big trouble on the bottom as he takes a bunch of shots. Left hand strikes to the face, more left hand strikes as he tries to counter, but not doing a very good job. Can't get any leverage when you're on your back like that. It's very difficult to, especially if you're a boxer. There they go as they continue to grapple in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, Roberto trying a not successful reversal, wasting more energy.
That will tire you out, but boy, I'll tell you, Jorge Pereira is known as a very confident fighter, and he came out immediately confident as he now rolls, and he has the boxer, Roberto. Hey, he's calling it off. He's tapping out. He replied the choke.
Uh-oh. Pereira pushed his opponent down. Roberto got angry, and he goes, what? Pereira says, do you want some more? Okay, then, go home.
The cocky one wins. He backed up. You know the talk. You walk the walk, you talk the talk, and then you go out and beat up your opponent. And that's exactly what he did as the jiu-jitsu man chokes out his opponent, the boxer, Roberto Xavier, is out of the tournament. Pereira will go on to the final. Wow, great action here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So Pereira will go to the final, and he will meet quite a fighter in Godoy. Godoy gets there because Vanderlei withdrew after his tough bout with Dilson. And now our final in the 132-pound class, Giorici against Sergio. This should be a war.
A very good fighter. You can say about Giorici, and the same goes to Sergio.
Soares on the bottom now, Giorici on top. Soares has been incredibly impressive throughout this entire tournament, as has Marcelo Giorici, although Giorici had a war in his last fight, and we'll see what happens here, but
I think
there's a tap. There is a tap, an ankle lock, and it's over. Boy, that is stunning. Marcelo Giorici pulls off an ankle lock, and it's over.
That's it. I was about to say that Marcelo did have the upper hand on the grappling against Soares, who was a better striker.
That is an amazing turn of events that happened lightning quick, but at this weight class, that's what happened.
Yeah, but there's one thing about Sergio. He's a very relaxed fighter, and his style does not match well against a very hyper Marcelo, who's constantly trying something, either take down a punch, a kick, or a submission.
Well, you said Marcelo might have gotten a real good judge's favor in his previous fight. He took the judges out of it in this one as he pulls off an amazing victory with a submission hold. He goes with the ankle lock. It is successful, and he wins that weight class, 132-pounder.
He becomes the Brazilian 132-pounder champion of 1996.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is amazing. This young man who came in here, and look at him. He is cut. He's not breathing hard because the fight lasted probably no more than a minute, maybe a minute and 10 seconds. But getting congratulations in the middle of the ring.
From one of the sponsors, he gets the champion belt.
All right, let's go to the 154-pound final. Vander, the jiu-jitsu man, versus Johil, and, well, there's something going on in the ring. What's going on? Federico?
Well, what happens is Jorge Pereira is saying that Vander is not able to continue due to an injury, which will give Johil the championship.
That would be the easiest championship he ever earned. Boy, I'll tell you what, no one likes to see a fight in this way.
Okay, so Jorge Pereira says that you can set up a new date, a new time, that I'll come back and fight anytime.
All right, well, it does look like Vander is limping a little bit, and there's your champion. He gets it the easy way. He gets a walkover, a default by his opponent. So the 154-pound champion without throwing a blow is Johil.
Now he receives his belt.
Yes, he does, and I know he gets a nice paycheck.
I'm sure he didn't mind.
He doesn't look happy, though. You know, these guys like to win their titles in the ring, and he didn't get to do that. But I'll tell you, he was impressive in his walk through this tournament. He certainly he fought like a champion throughout, and he is indeed the 154-pound Brazilian Vale Tudo fighting champion tonight.
I'm sure he was a very talented fighter.
All right, here in the 176-pound class, Pelé against Macaco. And I think we're going to have a war tonight. We'll see what happens as Pelé, big favorite in Brazil, of course, among the ninth. Oh, wait, I think, what's he doing? What is he doing?
He's making fun of Macaco fighting stance.
And then Macaco, look at him. I'll tell you what, I don't know. Look at Macaco. He looks like he's a bodybuilder.
Showing his muscles.
Look at this. Boy, you talk about posturing. Look at these two.
A lot of anger in the head. This is a classical Ali Frazier fight. These guys had a lot of problems outside of the ring on the press conference.
Look at that. Look at the looks. They're looking at each other. Oh, my goodness. He says, in your face, Pelé. As he does a complete backflip. Macaco. And then Pelé is just, he's not saying, I don't think, matter of fact, I'm glad I don't speak Portuguese. But, oh, my goodness. Look at this.
Pelé saying, I'm right here for you, baby.
It's like, I have never seen anything like this except in American boxing. Look at this. These guys are...
This is going to be an incredible final.
It has to be. Well, if it's not, this has been an incredible lead up to it. Oh, look at that. He fakes and Macaco says, wait, whoa. He thought he was coming out.
Macaco a better grappling, Pelé a much better striker.
All right, well, here we go. Oder Mariano's going to have his hands full as a referee in this fight as both men come out. Macaco in that interesting style, that really high hand style, and Pelé. Pelé, of course, a nice front kick that just misses, though, and Pelé is on top.
Macaco does a very bad takedown that brings Pelé to his guard.
He pulled him down, you're exactly right, as he tries to reverse the position, and he slams Pelé down, Macaco does.
Landing on the half guard.
Headbutt, very vicious headbutt, but it's going to take a lot more than that, I think, to hurt Pelé. Boy, both men now right in the center of the ring.
There was so much talk, and these guys almost got in a fight outside of the ring on the press conference.
Well, you can feel it. You can feel it in the air, the tension. Look at this. There is all kinds of pride, you name it. It's on the line in this one. Right hand to the midsection, and then Macaco comes up high to the head with another strike.
This match is more than a sports match. There's a lot of personal anger in that match. I hope Macaco doesn't let the anger get in his way.
Oh, the Macaco throwing rights and lefts, but Pelé just throws him off. Great strength move as he tries to work him, and he hits him. Oh, he strikes beautifully.
A perfect arm lock. Pelé defends it.
Pelé did a beautiful job getting out of that arm lock as they just hang on each other, and Pelé puts him down with the right.
And the crowd is going crazy here, going to the side of the ring.
Man, look at this fight. Look at these guys. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm tired watching them as Macaco uses the heel to dig it into the kidneys.
Gary, 9,000 screaming Brazilians. I don't know. A riot can happen at any minute.
Oh, I've seen that happen before down there.
I already see a fight breaking out in the.
Look at this. Pelé is just standing there, just leering at his opponent, standing over him like and he gets up and he throws a round kick and he slips and goes down. Missed both tries. He tried 2 kicks and both missed. As both men now are working against the ropes, and now a strength moves by both men as Macaco has that right hand into the groin. Ow, he rang the bell there, but not a blink of the eye from Pelé after getting a right hand in the groin. Macaco now with the knee. Comes up short both times, really can't do much. He's not close enough to really inflict any damage with the knee. Now he's pushing Pelé through the ropes, and Pelé goes out. Pelé jumps right back up to automatically as he circles around. And no, folks, this is not WWF wrestling. This is the real thing. These two guys hate each other. Pelé slowly gets back into the ring. Macaco Good chance for him to get a breather, too.
It is personal. It is personal. You said it, Gary.
A great kick that knocks Macaco off his feet.
And the crowd is screaming, Macaco, Macaco, which means monkey. Jorge Partino's nickname, who comes from a 16 winning streak.
Oh, just a big miss on a round kick to the head that time by Pele.
Macaco, a major star here in São Paulo.
Pele's going to be a major star if he continues to fight like this.
Macaco, who won the Brazilian Vale Tudo Fighting 5, also here in São Paulo, came to put his belt on the line and challenge Macaco on the final. The crowd is getting such a treat.
Okay, Macaco goes down to try a double leg takedown, but he can't do it, so he goes with the knee to the midsection in the groin area. There, the lock of the hands to keep Macaco close. Pele keeps him very close as he locks the hands around the head, and then he goes down. Pele on top. And right near those ropes, a big, vicious headbutt. Another headbutt from Macaco to the head and to the chin area of Pele. Pele trying to push him off with the hands and another power move. Macaco digs it in and gets his face right next to his opponent's. And I've never seen this. Pele administers a headbutt from the bottom.
Pele can apply vicious elbows from the bottom, being a Thai fighter. He talks to his corner man.
He is. What's he saying? He's saying, oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Saying, I'm going to take care of him. Don't worry.
He looks very cool, very confident, and that has to really upset Macaco.
Macaco is a good friend of mine, but I have to tell you this. Out of all the fighters I know, Pele is one of my favorite fighters because he has a quality of staying so calm and confident throughout a fight. Regardless of what the situation he's going through, he keeps a cool, a demeanor look in his eyes, and he actually beat his opponents with his mental game.
Well, they say that so much of sport is mental, and you're right. As we've said so many times, Vale Tudo is just a vicious chess match, but it is indeed that. A lot of strategies. Look at the rights and lefts as Pele throws some great striking blows to the head of Macaco. There's the elbow you were talking about, and another elbow. And trying to counter with strikes, rights and lefts, and a headbutt is Macaco. But right now, getting the better of the blows is the man on the bottom, Pele. There they go. They continue to work for position as Macaco now gets up on his feet. He tries to get a strike in, and he does. He gets it through the defense, a right hand to the jaw.
And the crowd is getting out of control, Gary. The air
Keep them in their seats. Keep them in their seats.
The air is so thick you can cut with a knife.
Well, I tell you what, look at these guys. They have just been going non-stop as Pele tries to roll out.
A slippery Pele turn around, gives his back.
Took a huge shot in the mouth.
But escapes.
He got out of it, but he did take a blistering right hand right in the mouth. Beautiful strike. Macaco now has got to kind of contend with those ropes over there. And Pele. Pele's slippery, isn't he? He can get away from...
Very slippery. Very well prepared.
Nice elbow to the midsection by Macaco. Now he's on a side mount. That's not a good position for him. He needs to stay on top and keep the distance. There he goes as he administers strikes left and right. Great defense, though, by Pele as he's not really getting hit. And those blows, they look like tired arms of Macaco. His blows are just coming in lefts and rights, and Pele is just taking them all. Almost like a rope-a-dope that I saw George Foreman fall into the trap of Muhammad Ali and Zaire in the 70s as Macaco really not being hurt, it looks like, by those blows.
On the corner of Macaco with the bad boy head, you see Walid Ismail, also a Gracie fighter, right there in the corner with the black head.
And he just breaks. And the referee didn't break him, did he?
Now they take a break.
Wow.
10 minutes went by.
10 minutes, and this thing can't end this way. They're gonna have to, I'm sure this crowd is gonna say, wait a minute, we gotta have a little bit more than this. A little 10-minute break. Macaco, though, ended that first 10 minutes on top and pummeling Pele, although Pele showed great defense. And I'll tell you what, right now, Pele looks the fresher of the two, doesn't he?
Yeah, Pelé, like I said, I mean, Pelé, even if he's in trouble, I think he's able to hide his emotions better.
You know, I remember a vale tudo fight with Red Herd against Pedro Rizzo. Rizzo won that fight, but not at one time did Red Herd ever look flushed, you know, or like he was nervous or anything. He got beat, but he really maintained a great composure, so he just didn't know what to think, what was going on in his mind.
An unbelievable thing has happened here. The 9,000 spectators that were screaming Macaco before changed now, and they're saying Pelé, Pelé.
Well, Pele is listening to him, and it seems to have given him some inspiration. As he starts the attack here, he throws down Macaco, throws an elbow and a strike, and then he says, come on, get up. I dare you to get up, because if you do, I'm going to kick you in the head. Well, we'll see if he does that, but Macaco just standing there, I should say lying there, and just resting. And Pele is like, what are you doing, man? Get up. Come on, let's go. Both men very leery the other because both are incredibly powerful. 176 pounds and two remarkable fighters. There is some kicks right now that hit the midsection of Macaco. Pele, though, really just kind of getting his breath. Both men are. A couple of fakes there. I'll tell you what, Pele looks like he could play about any sport he wants. Very athletic, very fluid, very quick, and he's tough.
And the crowd is going insane.
Can you hear yourself? Here we go. Both men, though, it's a chess game. Pele saying, get up, get up. Macaco saying, nah, you come on over here. I want to try and kick you. Macaco now gets up. Pele lets him up. This is unbelievable.
I am telling you, these guys, this fight is a classic.
They are standing a foot from each other. Both men had their hands down, and they said, okay, let's fight. And it sounded like they came to an agreement on, let's fight.
This fight will be a classic. It will be forever remembered.
Federico, have you ever seen two fighters in a vale tudo fight stand that closely and not throw a blow and just talk?
Nothing like that before, Gary.
I am stunned. But now they are both getting back, ready to fight. Unbelievable. All right, Macaco, Pele, just standing there right now, ready to see who throws or strikes first. Who kicks first? We'll see. And it was Pele. Oh, Pele with a great round kick to the jaw. Macaco goes straight down, bends over to get out of harm's way. He took a huge shot from that right foot of Pele. And now, both men taking a little breather here as Pele tries to work that arm in for a guillotine. He's trying to work a guillotine hold. It looks like, oh, and a knee. He comes up with a knee and another knee. Oh, a huge knee to the mouth of Macaco. Macaco is getting pummeled. He took some vicious shots in that sequence.
Yeah, Macaco definitely took a very strong kick to the face.
Oh my, he took more than one.
Nice elbow.
Pele, I don't know how to describe that.
Pele looks to the camera.
Pele is quite a showman. Look at the crowd is going crazy. Oh, and some vicious kicks as Macaco goes back down as he's holding on, trying to grab a leg. He is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. He is in big trouble.
The gesture that Pele was doing is going to generate so much trouble in between these guys.
Especially when Macaco sees this videotape replay. Oh my. Macaco
the fight
takes
is
it
over
right.
and Pele throws another kick after the fight was over. That made Macaco very angry in his corner too.
We have just seen the beginning of what could be one of the great rivalries in the sport of Brazilian vale tudo. Pele
bows to his trainer.
never ever looked nervous, never looked like he was in any trouble, and he comes on with a phenomenal finish to put away his challenger, and he rubbed it in a little bit just for good measure, didn't he?
Yeah, Macaco comes from, as I said, a 16 winning strike. So this victory for Pelé will place him very high in the ranking of the lightweight guys, up to 176.
There goes the arm.
Pelé,
There's your champion.
Pelé, a great display of technique, of composure in the ring.
He won this crowd over, didn't he?
And that's what happens to a vale tudo fight in Brazil. They get the girls.
They get the girls and
the pretty ones.
I sure hope he didn't break her finger. It work it out with the big guy. All right, love in the air, flowers everywhere, and there is your champion. Boy, he is an impressive, impressive athlete.
José Landi, a Cuban who immigrated to Brazil when he was 6 years old. Cuba, a place where great boxers come from. He comes to São Paulo, Brazil, and defeats a jiu-jitsu man in his own ground.
Why, I gotta ask you, why has he not shaken the hand of his opponent?
There is too much anger between each one of them, and as you noticed, Macaco quickly left the ring after the fight was over.
Look at the crowd totally on their feet. You see replays. This is the beginning, the very first front kick there. It was a heel that missed, and then Pelé pretty much took over, although has a great takedown by Macaco. He's a strong man, don't make any mistake about it. But Pelé never got flustered, started using some great strikes, and then he continued worked his way out of a armbar, which looked very serious at that point. But his strength and his savvy was just too much as he got his man on the ground and then pummeled him. And you see Macaco, but this was a great point in the fight because Macaco never really hurt Pelé, and Pelé really hurt Macaco.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna make a revenge match between these two guys on my next show.
You gotta do it, and I want to be here. I want to be right next to you when you do.
Fight fans, prepare yourselves. You guys are gonna see that fight again.
All right, now the open division. Jorge, I should say, Jiu-Jitsu.
Against Godoy Jiu-Jitsu as well.
And Godoy, yes.
A very unusual thing when you have two Jiu-Jitsu men facing each other because they have a code of honor that they never fight each other. With the white trunks, you have Godoy, a São Paulo representative, who trains also with Macaco, and now taking his gi pants off, wearing the black trunks, you have Jorge Pereira, that you called him cocky.
Yeah, but I'm too far away. I hope he didn't hear me because if he comes after me, I'm running and you're going to have to do this by yourself. He is way too mean for me. Jorge Pereira.
And the fight is breaking out outside of the ring.
Oh, man.
Here comes the Pedro. Pedro Otávio is a luta livre fighter, and he's coming to challenge the winner of the fight. And now you have Jorge Pereira saying, I'll fight you right now.
Well,
Pedro says, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? For me, it's a pleasure to be here in this beautiful city, and a beautiful event.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to let you guys know that I'll give up my purse and I will fight the winner of this match. Anytime, any place. Thank you very much. So the Pedro, who was the Universal Vale Tudo champion in Japan, comes to the ring and challenges the champion of this match.
Two guys very respectful of each other. A little smile when they met at the beginning of this match, but
some sarcasm.
And that's the last smile you'll see tonight until the champion is crowned. Watch him very quick. Both men down very quickly in this fight. And I'll tell you that Pereira is very cocky. I gotta tell you, but he has certainly backed everything up that he's tried tonight as he tries to muscle his opponent, Godoy, against the ring. Godoy trying to get out of that position right now. He needs to get a little room to be able to strike. And that is called a wedgie. That will make you a soprano, ladies and gentlemen, if they pull your trunks like that. Wow. Okay, some good strikes by Godoy. A right hand that caught the jaw of the very cocky Pereira, and he looked at him and kind of fainted like it hurt, but it really didn't.
Jorge Pereira keeping together, I think, trying to recoup from those blows he just took. Godoy, on the other hand, should have capitalized and delivered some more strikes.
I think he might have been surprised that he got that shot in, because now Pereira, who looks like the stronger of the two, is pushed down, and he locks in now.
Trying to reverse?
Definitely trying to reverse, and he's going to, well, They're right on the ropes. Now he's just throwing a couple of little rabbit shots to the back of the head. A couple of just short left-handed strikes. Godoy kind of punched himself in the head right there. I think that was an accident. Now he stands up or kneels up and tries to administer a couple of shots. And now Pereira is up. And it looks like he takes his man down. He is in the guard. Godoy trying to figure out what he can do with a bigger man. Left hands into the ribs. That does not feel good, especially if they wear on you, don't they? You continue to take strikes into the body, and it just eventually they hope to bring your hands down. Oh, a nice right hand that time, as the hands did come down by Godoy, and Pereira took advantage of it by throwing a couple of strikes. And now Godoy trying to do some ground fighting, trying to strike with the left and the right. That time the left got in.
Yeah, a jiu-jitsu match basically without the gi, but they're allowed to strike. Both guys have an equal knowledge. They're both black belts, and blows are not very effective at this point. But like you said, I mean, they do add up. And
now Pereira trying to get up and maybe try and get a little distance so he can throw a couple of strikes. Although Godoy now arcing that back to keep his man at bay. This is going to be power against power as they've worked their way out of the ring area, and now they're on the apron as a couple of elbows there. Oh, there goes both fighters. Both men are out of the ring.
Now let's watch out, because oftentimes a fight breaks out.
You better believe it. I'll tell you, these fans get so into this, and look at
here they
everybody's
come.
Standing up. Get out of the way, Federico. Here they come, and I'll tell you, they take offense to stuff like this here, as both men are trying to get back in the ring, and there we go again. Pereira throws his man against the ring. Godoy is against the ring, and both men standing. Now, this is a great time here when if you can get that man. Oh, he's down, and now Pereira is in the guard. He breaks the guard now. He's in a full frontal mount and in a great position to strike as he taps out. The accumulation of blows was just too much for the Godoy, and the very confident and cocky.
And that was it.
Pereira wins the open division. Unbelievable.
Jorge Pereira becomes the open weight division champion of the Brazilian Vale Tudo fighting, number 6.
And Godoy leaves very, very quickly, but what a show put on by my man right next to me, Federico Lapenda. An incredible, incredible show.
Very good matches. 4 very exciting 8-man tournament, very highly skilled fighters. The audience got a little bit out of control.
Well, that's going to happen when you get emotions this big here. But Vale Tudo, anything goes, ladies and gentlemen, and it certainly did here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. For Federico Lapenda, I'm Gary Cruz. So long, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Posições tomadas ao decorrer da competição, a sua solidariedade aos companheiros, o seu espírito guerreiro, a sua determinação, a sua força, o seu espírito de luta. O mesmo queremos estender a todos os lutadores